Apa Pak?
Moto? No?
Ini belum masuk kan?
Nggak apa.
Nanti di dalam dulu. Kalau maksud ini kan percobaan tadi saya. Welcome to Character Smart Farm broadcast. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Mr. Erzal.
Yeah, thank you for being guest here.
Yeah,
Thank you for inviting
it's
us here.
a honor. It's a pleasure.
Why I do invite you to come here? Because I need to explore your English knowledge as a student in SMA4. First time, would you like to introduce yourself to the viewer outside?
You'll go first, or
You first.
Yeah.
okay. So, my full name is Muhammad Firdaus. You can call me Firdo. I like learning English. I think it's an important subject to master, and I've studied English since I was 7. My mom just like to say things in English, and I just like wanna go along, and that's how I got into English. And I'm from 12 social science 3, and I live in Gunung Bakaran, and I'm 17 years old, which currently studying in high school 4, which I very like.
Yeah, thank you, Firdaus, for introducing yourself to us here and also to the viewer outside. So, what about you, girl?
Well, you just can call me Fona. I look up this shirt. Well, currently I am 7 years old, and I study in high school 4. I'm here because I was invited, and I was pleased to be in this broadcast and podcast. I think that's all.
Okay, it's obvious clearly about your introducing to us here and how to use in English in introducing. Well, it's time for us to discuss about why do use English in the podcast broadcast in SMA4. Yeah. Talking about English, some students or some people who do not know well about this feels it's a wide language. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's different to students understand how to use it, how to make conversation, how to do the question in their subject in the classroom. They feel interesting, and then they would like to explore as good as possible when they use English when they graduated from the school or university.
Yeah.
So what about both of you? I do hope that when you share your experience, your idea, you just relax, say it,
Yeah.
because it is not a serious lesson in the classroom, but we
Yeah.
just how to share our experience to achieve English so that we can make conversation not only here but also in different places.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You
I
may.
will go first. I have ideas for other students. You can actually learn English, but first you need to connect it with the things you like. Example, if you like dancing, then you will watch a dance video, right?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some tutorials might lead to having to know English because many of it are in English. But if you like it, if you like dancing, you will have the determination to learn. And if you connect those two, you will be able to understand English, and then you can achieve the thing you want, which is dancing. You want to know to learn the dance. You need to understand the English first. That it's not just dancing. You can also search things you like, even by drawing,
Okay.
by swimming.
Okay.
It's very easy. If you think it's still hard, you can use media social.
Yeah.
Everyone use it, and you can find friends. It doesn't mean that it's wrong for you to use if your words are wrong or there's still grammatical errors.
Okay. Good.
But I think the more important thing is that you are brave enough to do mistakes.
Okay.
If you do, at first we all make failures, we all make mistakes. I mean, we are all humans.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Totally.
you need to make mistakes first before you actually achieve your success. So by doing that, you will improve by the time, as long you don't stop. And as time pass by, you will finally be able to understand these words without having to translate it first using Google Translate or all that.
Yeah.
I think
It's a very interesting experience from you, Ivona. So it's quite different for you, maybe. Yeah. How do you the first time learn English so that you can use English in conversation? Firdaus.
Well, my father is a businessman, and my father dealt with a lot of people, like a tourist, people from another country. So English is a really handful subject to learn. My dad told me to learn English, help me with communicating with foreigners, and I was like, okay, Dad. So I just like to study English because I like to learn it. I can communicate with a lot of people, not just in Indonesia, but a lot of people from gaming, listening songs. Yeah, like that.
Yeah. Are there some relation to learning, teaching process in the classroom when you are at school to your English conversation or English speaking? Yeah, when you think that in the school you have limited time, yeah, to implement it, your speaking skill to use as a communication.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ivona or Firdaus.
you go first.
Yeah,
I'll go first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's take turn.
Well, the question is how I implement things.
Is there any relation?
Any relation
Yeah, any relation
between
the lesson in the classroom
in the classroom?
and how to implement your speaking skill? Yeah.
There's actually a big relations. The school teach really major things about English that I can use and get the gist of it. And there's a lot of relations that there's a lot of benefit too that I can implement to my English skills. And from there, I just know the basic, and then I learn myself in my home. Yeah, and and my parents do like to talk to me in English.
What about if the teacher just teach you how to explain the sentence, how to give you the assignment or task in the classroom, and how to discuss about the answer? It's automatically the students who has good English in communication feel quite bored how to follow the way. Yeah. How do you overcome? How do you anticipate the students' feeling when they think that the subject of English is not interesting when in the classroom the English teacher do not implement it speaking as the subject because it's the goal of English, how to communicate well. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think they are bored because they got lack of interesting matter. It's about personal personal touch because they bored because they just don't want to study it. They don't think that English is that important to study about. But I think it's really important.
Ivona has different idea.
Well, actually, I agree with him. Yeah, but I also disagree.
Yeah.
There are some points that I disagree. It's not because the students are not it's not because they are not interested in studying. It's because they don't understand. Yes, they don't understand, but not it's pretty much like it's too late for them to be able to understand, because English is you need to understand the basic first. So there's a few steps for you to finally be able to understand the words.
Yeah.
And they probably miss the first step, and then the teacher just go along with the next few steps, and then they stop there.
Yeah.
They doesn't improve it because they can't understand the first basic. They probably just know what is what and how this and that, but they don't understand how to use it.
Yeah.
Because they miss the first step, they won't be able to go to the next step.
Yeah. So, wait a second. My other questions is who hold the important thing when the people studying English, the teacher, the school, the parents, the students, or the material. It's short idea from you.
I go first.
Yeah.
I think everything is related. So it's come from you first that you want to learn, and then it comes to the teacher again, because everyone teaches differently, and it's not like every student can understand what the teachers say, because students are different. They sometimes learn by seeing things, by hearing things, and by writing. And I see that in my friends, and some of them are struggling to understand what the teachers mean because they just speak and not just explaining things deeply. They just the basic here, and they.
So, who hold the important things in this rule when studying English?
I think teacher and the student. When it comes about material, the material depends on the teacher. How to explain the material to the students. And the school, it's important too, because they gave us the rules of the system learning.
It means that you conclude the most important thing hold for learning English is the teacher, right?
Yes, teacher, student.
Okay, teacher. Yeah, and what about you?
I agree with her. That's a very good explanation. That's
Yeah.
very good. I think the one that holds the most important is the students. It's come from themselves. The teacher cannot help the students if the students don't want to help themselves. I think the one that holds the most important thing is the students.
Okay. What about when we look at the reality things in the school or in the classroom? Some students are poor in English. You stated that students, back to the student, they hold important rule to study English without any reason, and then the teacher just accompany them to study. So how poor if the teacher cannot explain the material and the student totally do not understand about the English itself. So it means that the teaching learning process cannot running based on the uh, based on the what the teacher planned before. So which one according to you, both Ivona and Firdaus, when you studied that teacher and then you studied the students, so which one according to you the best way to achieve the goals of learning English, to know how to implement it, especially for speaking skill? Yeah, okay, please give your idea.
You can go first if you want.
Yeah, Firdaus, maybe you may continue your idea from opinion before.
I think there is a lack of motivation from the
Yeah.
students to learn English because they think that because they don't understand from the basic knowledge and they don't wanna study it themselves from social media, from the things they liked, and I think it's kind of hard if there's no motivation or from the students. If one.
I will add some few things. Yeah, it's true that motivation is the one of the factor, but there's also because some. I just want to speak about my friends, but I will just tell it that they're shy and they're nervous to make mistakes. That because the teacher sometimes are intimidating, that they feel oh no, if I make mistakes, the teacher going to scold me and I will be embarrassed, and then this leads them to not be able to focus to catch what the teacher explained, because they feel oh no, I don't know what to do, I don't know what this is about, because I feel scared, I feel shy, I feel scared, I feel nervous, especially when one of the students gets called to go in front of the class, and then they will go blank.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say, and then they just sit there. Some of them may know, but once they go there, all of their knowledge went gone because they feel nervous.
It's a relatable
But
thing.
I think making the lesson fun is one of the most important things.
Yeah.
You don't have to intimidate your students. You have to make them feel enjoy. Yeah, I like this. Although I don't understand, I will try to learn this. I will try to understand.
Okay. Based on your experience, you have passed junior high school level, and then now you are in senior high school. You are 12 class, and then you have experiences learning English when you were 10 class grade, and then 11 class grade, different method. When you studied the first time here, it is not a pandemic. Yeah, you experience it about the teaching learning process in the classroom, and then when you got a pandemic, you studied through online. Yeah, through Portal Dick or Google Classroom, Zoom meeting, and etc. So it means that it's affect some student when study how to getting skill like speaking for example. They have a problem how to increase it. Meanwhile, the teachers do not know how to overcome this problem. Yeah. So, do you have any experience? Yeah, how to practice your English without any assignment from the teacher, or or accompanied by the teacher itself. So the student try to practice their skill, especially speaking. Yeah,
I'll go for solo.
Okay.
yeah.
I'll
You
go
may
first.
you may take turn.
I think the easiest way is to sing a song there, and the student will eventually the student will read the lyrics and then listen. By listening, they can increase their the pronunciation, and then they also will learn what the meaning of the lyrics. So by listening, and by speaking to singing, they can increase and improve their English. And if you like the song, you probably will search up for what the meaning of this song. What is the song telling me about? So yeah, I think it's very easiest way to learn English. Every nowadays that everyone listen to new song from England, UK, USA. So I think it's very easy for them to learn by singing a song. Singing a song, telling what they like about the song, and then they will try to sing it by the same pronunciation by the singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From you, what other
Yeah.
way?
In my experience, how to overcome without being accompanied always by a teacher is just to play games. Games, there's a lot of good games that came from US, UK that uses English, and you have to understand to play it. You have to understand the English. So yeah, so we have to learn the English to play the game well, and that's how I got into to
Yeah.
improve my pronunciation, vocabulary.
So, what about the for some students do not understand how to use the game, or how to English or Western song or English song can help the student use the English when they study by themselves at home without accompanying the teacher, where in the pandemic condition. How do you suggest to the other students to increase their skill for speaking?
Speaking, huh? Actually, the method I use probably one suitable for other students.
Can it be used by some student at
Yeah,
home
some
based on your experiences?
Yeah, I use media social like all the time.
Okay,
I
good.
use Discord. So I have few friends from outside,
Yeah.
and we sometimes talk casually about our days, or sometimes playing games together. And then some of them came from USA, and sometimes I do mistakes, and then they will correct it for me, and it helps me a lot since I actually work for foreigners too, since I work as a freelancer, and many people use my stuff to buy my stuff. And yeah, it needs communication skill. Yeah, and at first I struggled a lot because I don't know what is formal talk, and
Yeah.
I only learned the casual way. And then my friend helped me. If you want your customer to be interested, don't talk to them in friendly way, but more formal way. Just like how the student talk to the teacher with formality. This way, I think having a friend from outside helps a lot. It helps, and you won't be intimidated like teacher and student. You will feel, oh no, I feel nervous. And if you're with your friend, you will feel, it's casually, it's just fun. Okay, I'll try to implement it into next time I do it again.
Yeah.
So they will correct it for you, and you will learn something new. And I think it's very very helpful for me. But I know that some other students will struggle to find a friend from outside because, well, I don't know how to speak. How can I get a friend?
Is it it is happen real in your life?
It's just from media social, not
Virtual.
physically.
No, I mean, do you experience it?
Yeah, I experienced by myself.
So what about you? Do you have a different experience how to recommend or suggest some students to learn by themselves at home without accompanying the teacher or any assignment from the teacher from the school when they study English, especially for practicing their speaking skill?
Same with her. I got friends from Chicago, and that always talk to me with virtually with expression and pronunciation. And I think how other students should overcome this is by talk with your parents with English, or talk with somebody with English to improve the communication, to get the how to speak English correctly. I think that's how.
Yeah.
Wait, I
Yeah.
have objection.
Yeah. Okay. Please.
I have objection.
Okay.
You know, well, our parents, my parents, and maybe other parents are not good in English too, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
very hard for them and for
Yeah.
me. When not
Yes,
everyone learn, and you know, my parents used to mock me for wanting to learn English. No, it's not because that they think it's why would you bother to do it? It's not our language. It's just outside the language. Why do you want to learn it? And then actually I like English from the beginning when knowing it, and then it's very hard for me to talk to other people with English. Like everyone I know doesn't know English, and then people will just say, I will quote this, nggak bisa bahasa Inggris. That they will always say it to me, and then I will get the title of sok Inggris, and that is very annoying in my opinion. It's very hard for them to change their mindset because they think it's English. What is it? What is it? It doesn't matter. We use Indonesia here. No English, no English.
Yeah.
And it's very disturbing for us learners that want to increase our skill. And yeah, it's hard to find someone that will improve your skill because most of the people around you doesn't use it, and then they will think of you as, why are you so extra? Why? You don't need it. You just need to learn something that is in Indonesia. Doesn't need to make yourself bothering with English.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it's very hard for me. I mean, if your parents are very supportive of you, then that's good for you. But for us, it's very hard.
Yeah. Okay.
That's actually true.
We have some problems about the English at school, especially when the teacher of English teaching English in the classroom. They usually teach the student like usual. They prepare their English material and they go to school. They do their habit, call the students, and then they do the class management or class administration. Then when they go to the way how to teach English, what kind of English teacher do you usually observe? Yeah. It is not quite I mean, it is not quite nice feeling for me to join the class. Yeah. do you have any experience, and then how do you suggest if you have an idea to change the teacher's habit when they teach English, so then makes some student who understand well English, they talk by themselves. If I were the teacher, I can do it like teacher, but the students are not brave to say it directly to the or complain about the way from the teacher. So how do you a comment or some idea, but it is not for the teacher English, but you probably experience it to other subject. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You may comment about this.
Wait, teachers got bad habits? That's actually pretty new to me.
No, some teacher, especially for English teacher, when you have an experience in the classroom, you study in English subject based on the schedule. You consider that if the English teacher teach without any goals to increase, especially for speaking skill.
I understand.
Yeah.
I experienced it.
Yeah. Okay. You may share it.
For now, go first.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a good experience, but a bad one.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I love learning English, but the way teacher teach us doesn't make me feel motivated. No, because I think it's a 10th grade. Yeah, I still remember it because it doesn't feel as fun as I thought. And then so it went like the teacher just come, and then we all sit down, and then just open the book and then do assignment.
Yeah.
Just do that, and then you finish it. You just collect it and give it to the teacher, and that's all. And what am I learning here?
Yeah.
What am I just doing this?
Yeah,
And it's
okay.
not fun. I can just do it, but I need time, and without having to know what's today. Today is just writing, nothing, just there. You don't actually get anything from the lesson. You just
any a little bit knowledge you got when the teacher, like you said, that come in the classroom and give some instruction to the students, but you conclude that do nothing without the teacher. You do everything. So do you have any suggestion if you were a teacher?
Yeah, if I were a teacher, actually.
Would you like to be a teacher later?
I think if it comes to teaching people, yeah, I would like to, but becoming a teacher, I don't want to.
Okay.
But
Focus on my questions about
becoming
suggesting to the teacher how to
motivate the students.
not only motivate but also how to manage the class, and then how to give even though a little, but the students got more.
Yeah.
What is you do not explain other ones without some suggestions. If you were a teacher,
Yeah, if a teacher, I give them groups, and then I will give some assignment that they're very familiar with first, and I think I will suggest writing a song again, but it's not my choice, but their choice, because I always follow the latest trends, and they will choose what they want, and maybe if I get positive response from them, I will try to increase the level of English by maybe performing in front of the class, singing them, but together. If you feel nervous, you can invite your friend and sing it with them.
together.
Yeah.
So, what's your experience?
If I were, I suggest there's like a lack of communication between the teachers and the students. There's always assignments. Here's your book. You have to write this, and that. There's lack of communication. If I were a teacher, I would just like, I agree with her. Make them with the minimum assignments, and then after that, there's just like a communication. The class is like with an English language. We just talk to each other in English, and after that, I think I'm just gonna give them homework with they're familiar with, and starting to getting them into the subject that I teach.
Yeah, okay. The last but not least, short suggestion for both of you how to ideal teaching learning process for English especially, so the student or the learner can increase their motivation and also their skill, not only writing but also speaking, and then so the lesson can be
Fun.
can be
Fun.
knowledge or fun for the
Yeah.
learner or the students. Yeah, you may share it.
Fona, go first.
Yeah, Ivana, you may.
It's like my ideal type of
Yeah.
teacher. Oh,
You may give short idea from you.
like ideal teacher. No.
Not only ideal teacher. The way from you to implement not only to the teacher but also somebody who teach English especially to help the learner or to the students motivate and also increase their skill, especially for English speaking or English writing. It can be their knowledge when they finish their studying for English.
Oh, the way
Do you
implemented.
can you catch what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes,
Okay. You
I
first
understand.
give the idea.
It's a really complicated stuff
Yeah.
we're talking now. The idea how to make the students
Yeah.
feel motivated and really want to study the English subject.
Yeah. The first is motivation, but the result come after.
Yeah.
And then, do you have any idea from you yourself if you have any suggestion to change the teacher or the instructor or someone who hold rule to compare the English? Yeah, please.
How to make it? Oh, okay. My friends told me that they really enjoy the way Mr. Erzal teach with Kahoot.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
you remember
one
that?
way.
Yeah, that's one way to make feel familiar with technology. They really dig in that, and they're really fun. They laugh because it's got a lot of comedic things with my name as Joseph, and after that they want to do it again. So I think that's one way to make the subject more fun and more nice to learn. How about you, Yvonne?
Ivana?
Yeah, I agree. By doing that, might increase they will feel, I feel interested in this. I want to learn more. Yeah, I think it's very good idea. To make the other student, some may not pay attention, but they will actually feel interested too by seeing their friends. You're interested in this? Yeah, I am. You have to know this too. You have to learn this too. And then everyone will finally be able to pay attention to the class.
Okay. Now I would like to conclude our
Podcast.
conversation podcast today.
Communication.
Yeah, this morning. English actually hold more important thing in this era, and also there are some pictures affect how to use it. Yeah, for example, teachers, students, parents, media, and then also human resources, especially for the teacher. They can use the way how to motivate or also increase the learner or the students in the classroom how to learn English so that they can motivate well, and also has quality. It is not only the score barely, but they finally can use it, the English knowledge for their life skill, for their work, and also for their next study in the university. Okay, Firdaus and Ivona, thank you so much for being good guest here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do hope that you can come again in someday. Yeah, because we need to discuss in different topic. Yeah, thank you for Pak Robert as the technician in this podcast, and then thank you for Pak Agus Iksan SPD MPD giving us time to use this podcast facility, and then thank you for all the viewers and also the teachers who care about our conversation in this podcast. Once again, good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Yeah, see you.
See you. Thank you.